Hey everybody, it's Hexa, and today's video is kind of going to be a old school get ready with me. I'm going to be doing my makeup while talking about why I don't wear makeup anymore. So it's very counterintuitive and weird, but that's what's going to be going on. I probably won't be talking about what products I'm using too much in the video unless I feel like it's relevant. But I will put everything that I used down in the description box if you're interested. I'm a little frazzled today, not gonna lie. I went to Disneyland yesterday and it was such a fun day, but I was so tired when I came home, and I'm still tired today, and I just fell asleep on the couch for like an hour or two. And I just noticed that I put my underwear on inside out this morning, so there you have it. I totally have my life together. Also, I'm just really hoping that my camera doesn't lose this footage. Something has been going wrong with my card, and I'm not sure what. I thought it was the micro SD that was the problem, so I changed the micro SD and it worked fine for a little while, and then yesterday it was my sister's birthday and I was filming her as we were singing happy birthday and blowing out the birthday candles. And then my camera crashed and lost all the footage, so that was really sad. So it turns out it's probably not the micro SD and might be like the big SD card. I have no idea. I'm kind of like tinkering around with a lot of little things to try to figure out why my camera keeps like crashing or why my card keeps crashing and losing my footage. But in the meantime, let's just all keep our fingers and toes crossed that this video makes it to the end and that we don't lose our footage. Because I'll be really annoyed if this keeps happening. I can't. I'm not a tech person. I don't understand how tech and cameras and cards and things work. So I don't know how to solve this problem, and it's just really bugging me because obviously losing your footage is never fun. It's annoying and it's inconvenient and it's sad sometimes because now we don't have any footage from my sister's 9th birthday. And I'm really upset about it. But at least it's not her 10th birthday. I'm sure I'll have fixed it by her 10th birthday. I also bought a GoPro type thing. It's not a GoPro. It's way cheaper than a GoPro. And it's pink. I love it. It's adorable. Yesterday, no, I mean, it arrived this morning. And I tried to put the micro SD into it and it was showing me an error message. So I need to call somebody who knows how to deal with that stuff and see if they can help me out with it. Anyways, let's just move along with the actual point of this video. You will probably notice that the headband I'm using is extremely dirty because I use it all the time for like my foundation and my masks and stuff, and I never wash it because I don't see the point. I do wash it occasionally, like eventually when it gets too filthy, but I will use it for like a week or two without washing it. I don't know if that's gross or not. I feel like it's not that gross because I really don't keep it on my head for that long. Anyways, moving on. Starting off with a lip scrub. So, yeah, you guys might have noticed over the last few months that I haven't been doing like makeup tutorials anymore. I don't know. Oh, yum, this is good. I've done a couple like makeup hauls and product reviews and things like that, but I haven't been doing like actual full-on makeup tutorials much anymore. And you know, at the beginning of my channel that was a big part of it. I was doing mostly makeup tutorials for quite a long time, and now I just don't do them anymore. And I don't know. Oh god, this video is off to a good start. I literally like don't even know what I want to talk about. Let's zoom this in a little bit while we're trying to figure out what we want to say. So basically what I've been noticing is just that I don't like wearing makeup that much. I like doing makeup and like I like the process of doing makeup, but I like over the past few months I've been feeling less creative with it, and I just really the only makeup that I really enjoy doing is makeup that's kind of like focused on the skin. So like I spend a lot of time on making the skin really nice and smooth and clean and beautiful. And then I do, you know, like a very neutral eye, maybe with a bold winged eyeliner or something. And then either a neutral lip or a pop of color lip, depending on what I'm feeling like. But basically, like, I haven't been going crazy with the eyeshadow. I haven't been experimenting with color combinations much anymore. I just haven't been feeling particularly creative. I like doing my makeup and I like doing like the process of it, but I haven't been experimenting as much, which I don't know if it was just because I'm in like a creative rut with makeup right now, or if it's because I'm just like off the makeup train. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out like where I sit with everything. Another part of it is that honestly, wearing makeup makes me feel more anxious. Like it feels physically uncomfortable, and then that makes my anxiety worse, which if you guys have been following me, you know, like my anxiety is quite a big issue for me. But I find that when I wear a lot of makeup, first of all, having the foundation on my face makes me feel really warm. Like I feel like my whole face and head is just overheating, and that makes me really uncomfortable. And then there's like, I have to worry about, like, I can't scratch my nose because I'll ruin my foundation, or I can't rub my eyes because I'll ruin my eye makeup, and I can't eat properly or normally because I'll mess up my lipstick, you know. And it's just like a lot of stress, and I have to like overthink all of my actions because I don't want to mess up my makeup, and it's just like ridiculous. I feel so much better when I don't have a lot of makeup on my face, or maybe don't even have any makeup on my face, and I can just like do whatever I want and not worry about messing something up. And something else that's happened is that like before, when I did a really cool eyeshadow look or something, or when I was wearing like a really crazy lip color, I would, you know, be really attracted to the colors and to the style and just, you know, feel beautiful because of the crazy design of the makeup that I was wearing on my face. But now I feel more beautiful without makeup on. When I'm not wearing any makeup, I feel like, you know, the color of my blue eyes just really comes out, and I've fallen in love with like all my little freckles that I have on my face, and those stand out. Of course, I still have like imperfections on my face and my skin that I don't like as much, but all in all, like, I have good skin and nice features, and I don't need makeup to accentuate any of it. And sometimes I feel like wearing makeup actually takes away from my natural beauty. I know that probably sounds really conceited, or like I'm just egotistical or admiring myself in the mirror all the time. I'm really not. It's not like that at all. It's just that I feel like I stand out for who I am naturally, rather than standing out because of some like crazy makeup look. I almost feel like before I would wear this like really crazy makeup just to stand out, just to be different and like attract attention, because I am like a little bit of an extrovert, and I do like all eyes on me, and I do like being different and things like that. But I don't feel like like I need a really crazy makeup look to stand out and be different anymore. I mean, the same thing is happening now with my hair as well, because it used to be blue, and then I dyed like the ends of it red before my birthday in March, and I thought I would hate it. I thought that, you know, I would immediately miss the blue, and that I would feel like I'm not myself without blue hair. And the blue hair does attract a lot of attention, but it is also like, I wasn't like dyeing my hair blue for the attention. I was dyeing my hair blue because I did honestly feel good with blue hair, and it did feel like it expressed myself and my personality, and it looked good on me. Like, the way I thought of it was that blue is a primary color, and primary colors look good together. So like whenever I had blue hair, my red lipstick would look a lot prettier, and then the blue hair would also accentuate the blue in my eyes. So it all kind of worked together well. And also like having all those bright colors around my face, having, you know, red lips and blue hair and blue eyes would also make my skin look a lot like paler because there was so much color around me. So it was just like, there was a lot of contrast going on, and all the colors in my face and around me just stood out a lot. So anyways, I thought that I would hate having a slightly more boring or slightly more common hair color like red. I thought that it would, you know, not feel nice on me, or that I wouldn't feel like myself, or I'd feel like I'd lost a part of my personality without the blue. But I didn't. It's like, red hair is a much more natural color. It's a, like, you know, a naturally occurring fur color in nature. Like, there's no animals with blue fur, but there are animals with red fur, you know, like foxes and stuff like that, and red pandas. And I feel more natural. I feel like I fit in nature more. Is that really weird? I went to Shanghai Zoo back in April with a friend of mine, and we did like this huge photo shoot and just took a lot of pictures, and it was a really fun day, and the pictures turned out just beautiful. And you know, at the zoo there's like a lot of grass and trees, and there was a lot of greenery in those photos, and just the way that I looked in the photos among all that greenery really struck me. It just looked so natural and like boho chic, and it wasn't jarring. I feel like in all of my pictures with my blue hair, the contrast between the bright blue hair and like whatever was around me was always really jarring. But this wasn't. The red hair isn't jarring like that. It doesn't like really contrast with anything that's around me. This is gonna end up being an extremely long video. Also, I feel like I'm running out of stuff to talk about already. Like, I don't know how much else I can say, or how I'm gonna continue talking about this for the whole duration of this video, but oh well, who knows. I'll figure it out. I've kind of just like stopped getting a kick out of being intentionally different. I've stopped making an effort to be different. I've stopped like trying to dress really weird. By the way, I still dress really weird. I've fallen into this phase where I love dresses that are really oversized and loose and have really bold prints, specifically hearts. The heart obsession started last year around Valentine's Day, and I thought it would just be a phase and that it would be over by now, but nope, it is still going strong. And I just keep buying dresses that are like big and loose and covered in hearts, which is very different, and it definitely probably does attract a lot of attention, but I'm not doing it intentionally. It literally is just what I feel good in. I feel much more comfortable in looser clothing, and it's not like the only thing I wear, because I have no sense of style, really. I mean, not that I'm not fashionable, but like I don't have my own specific sense of style. I don't have my own specific type of look. There's so many different styles that I admire, you know? So like one day I'll be boho chic, and the other day I'll be in like crazy heart print, and the next day I'll be in all black with like leather jackets. You know, I don't have one type of look that just screams me. There's no such thing as a Hexa look. My closet is just an absolute mess because there's all different kinds of clothing in there for all different kinds of styles. So I'm not always wearing the, you know, topsy-turvy big heart dresses, but I do wear them quite a lot, and I love them. I think they're adorable, and they bring out my inner child. They're comfortable, they're cute, they're, you know, they're loud, and people do probably notice them a lot, but they like genuinely make me happy to wear that kind of dress. A lot has changed about me and my personal style in the past few months, maybe even years, I don't know. But anyways, moving on, because this video was supposed to be about makeup, not really specifically clothes or style in general. So I don't want to lose my skills in makeup because I've spent a lot of time learning to do makeup nicely, and I do, like I said, I do still enjoy the process of doing makeup. I just don't enjoy wearing it as much, or I don't feel the need to wear it. And when I do wear makeup, I like to do something way more simple. I didn't do the foundation in my ear properly and now it looks weird. So I probably still will post makeup looks on Instagram and stuff, because I do still do my makeup occasionally. Other times I do it regularly even, but I don't go out in it, you know? So any posts that I make on Instagram where I'm wearing makeup, you know, I like the way it looks, I guess, but I won't wear it out. Also, I had kind of like given up on the dream of becoming a makeup artist for a while, but now I'm starting to want to do that again. I'm thinking, you know, once we move to Germany, since we're living in such a small town, maybe it'll be an opportunity, you know, maybe there isn't a makeup artist who lives in that area, and if I can be a smart businesswoman and promote myself properly, I could end up being, you know, the person that everybody goes to for all of the weddings and proms and parties and events and dances in that entire town. And that would be really cool and a really great way to make money. So I am hoping to build up a makeup artist kit, you know, like buy foundation shades for everybody, for every skin tone, and find a lot of friends to practice on so that I can, you know, get more experience doing makeup on different skin types, skin tones, face shapes, and stuff like that, and for different styles as well. This angled brush that I'm about to use for my eyebrows has some green eyeshadow on it. That's another thing. I freaking hate washing my brushes. Obviously, if I become a makeup artist and start working, I will wash my brushes after every single client. That's no question about it, because that's like a hygiene issue, and I'm not about to be going around giving anybody pink eye. Actually, I'm going to use a different brush. I don't like this. And it doesn't have a spoolie on the end, which, how can you do your brows without a spoolie? The one I want to use is like MIA. Where the heck is it? I can't see it. Apparently I've lost one of my brow brushes. It is not here. I cannot find it, so I'll use a different one. But yeah, another thing is I just like hate washing my makeup brushes. Like, I really do. I like washing the big fluffy ones because they work up a really nice lather and it's just like fun to play with. I don't know, like the lather feels really nice in my hand when I'm like washing them. But the small ones, they just take a lot of time and my hands end up like all raw and red after washing all my brushes. And I don't like having to do it. So, you know, if you don't wash your brushes with every use, then your colors end up muddy and murky. Especially your lighter transition shades, they won't go on as light and clean as they need to be. And so that's kind of been one of those things where sometimes I want to do my makeup, but I'm literally like, I just don't feel like washing the brushes. And if I don't wash the brushes, then my look will turn out looking a little muddy. You get me? So I don't know, it's one of those things where I have to make a decision. Do you want to do your makeup, or do you want to chill and not have to wash your brushes? Also, this like need to get everything perfect in makeup and like symmetrical is sometimes a little stressful, and I don't want to deal with the pressure of getting my eyebrows the same on both sides or my eyeliner the same on both sides, so I just don't do it. Obviously I can spend the time to get everything right the way that it's supposed to be. but sometimes I just don't feel like it. Obviously, if I'm doing makeup on somebody else, I'll be really patient and make sure that everything is perfect for their special day, but doing makeup on myself, especially since I genuinely don't feel like I need it or want to wear it, I don't know, I like avoid doing it because I don't want to spend that time on something that to me feels like I really don't need it. Maybe I'm falling into this era of loving myself enough and feeling beautiful enough in my own skin that I don't want to do anything to cover it up. Before, makeup was a form of self-expression for me, so it felt like I was showing more of myself when I was wearing makeup because it was really like expressive and bold, and it was me, you know? But now it's not me anymore. And I don't know why that change happened, but it did. Now I feel like makeup is a hobby that obviously like I do enjoy and that I am good at, but it's not as closely tied to my personality anymore. Okay, it's time to move on to eyeshadow, and I have pulled out a lot of different palettes here and I have no idea which one to use. As I said, recently I've literally just been doing very, very neutral looks, so I've brought out a bunch of neutral palettes, or palettes that have nice neutral shades in them. I have the Manny X Makeup Geek palette that I haven't used a lot, so that's why I pulled it out, because maybe I might want to give that a try. I have the Anastasia Prism palette, which has a lot of bold shades in it, but it also has some really nice neutrals that I like. You have me a Hello palette from ColourPop. I'm not going to open this because I opened it before I started filming, and in the end I decided the colors weren't really speaking to me today. The ColourPop Yes Please palette, very, very warm. ColourPop Femme Rosa Carucci X ColourPop palette, more mauvey pinky. I don't know, I'm feeling brown. I want to do brown. Jeffree Star Androgyny palette. This could work. This with the Makeup Geek palette from MUA might work. But anyways, last palette that I pulled out here is the I Love Sarai ColourPop Quad in Saucy. Okay, let's just, okay, I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna do Androgyny palette and Manny MUA X Makeup Geek palette, which I saw that Manny has like a new palette out from his own brand, Lunar Beauty. I haven't really looked into it much yet. I probably won't buy it. I like Manny. I just don't need another eyeshadow palette right now. That's another thing. I really genuinely do like collecting makeup, like collecting eyeshadow palettes. And I think that's fine. I mean, people get really mad at beauty influencers and stuff for buying a lot of palettes or receiving a lot of palettes in PR and then never using them. But you know what? There's so many people who have like useless collections. Like, what the hell do you do with a coin collection or a stamp collection anyways? You can invest a lot of money in those types of collections and never use those things for anything. So I don't see what the problem is with being a makeup collector, with buying eyeshadow palettes or makeup products and not necessarily using them a lot. I love swatching my palettes. Like, when I'm not doing my makeup, I love to take out my palettes that I don't use a lot and just like swatch colors from them because they're beautiful, and like it brings me personal joy and pleasure to admire those colors, even though I'm not necessarily interested in putting them on my face, you know? And I don't think that it's fair to judge beauty influencers for that. Wow, just poked myself in the eye. Anyways, another problem that I have with makeup is that my eyes are extremely sensitive. Initially I thought it was just like red shades that did it, that I had a personal problem with red shades because it was always like Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette would irritate my eyes. But lately I've been wearing mostly only neutral looks, so just wearing a lot of like browns and nudes. And I still find that especially like the outer corner of my lower lash line gets very, very dry and leaky, and it stings, and all of the makeup from that area gets washed away because my eye is like constantly leaking tears. And obviously that's not fun, like spending an hour doing your makeup and then having your eyeshadow wash away because your eye is watering so much. Obviously it's because I'm sensitive to it, it's not because the products I'm using are bad in any way, but it's just another thing that reminds me that like, why am I doing my makeup when I feel beautiful without it and I don't need it? Maybe I'll change my mind, you know, maybe a year from now I'll look back on this video and be like, what kind of like existential crisis was I going through that caused me to stop wearing makeup? I have no idea. Maybe I'll reverse my views completely. Maybe this is just a weird phase I'm going through, a weird little blip in my life, and this phase will pass and I will be back to wearing makeup every single day. I have no idea. But for now, this is just how I feel. Like, there's no point to me doing my makeup because I'm beautiful without it and I feel confident without it, and it makes me uncomfortable, it makes my eyes itch, it makes my face feel hot. I'm much more invested in skincare now. Doing my like skincare routine brings me so much joy and makes me feel so good. Trying new skincare products makes me so happy. Having nice skin makes me happy. And which, by the way, sometimes when I wash my face after I do my makeup, I know that people say that doing your makeup can be really bad for your skin. I find the opposite. I think it's the primer I'm using. I use the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer and the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Foundation Primer. And I don't know why, but like when I wash my makeup off at the end of the day, my skin feels so smooth and nice and clean, like a baby's bottom, and I feel like it's because of that primer. I don't know. This look is actually turning out really nice. I don't know, I'm liking this blown out brown smoky eye kind of thing. I have a suspicion that I will figure out a way to ruin this look with whatever color I put on the lid. Got this like plummy brown from the Makeup Geek palette that I'm just gonna put on my outer lower lash line. Lid color, I'm thinking either... why they don't put the name of the shades in the palette, really. Either Luna from Makeup Geek or Frosting from Jeffree Star. That's Luna, that's Frosting. Frosting looks too golden. I'll do Luna. See? Even like a simple champagne gold is too much for me. What have I become? I'm gonna use my finger. I don't remember what I was talking about before I picked my lid shade at all. At all. That looks good. Are y'all happy with this? I don't have an inner corner highlight. Ooh, I just remembered the highlighter that I picked to use later is like really, really bold. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna use for inner corner highlight. See? I do get excited about makeup, I just don't wear it. I'm gonna use Lucid from the ABH Prism palette for my inner corner. So angelic and ethereal and gorgeous. I wish they would come out with this color as a face highlight. I would die. Also, Satin Sheets that was in the Chocolate Bonbons palette from Too Faced, they recently made a full size of it as a highlighter in a face palette, and I'm so happy because I was like dying for that to become a full size highlighter. I was using it on my face as a highlighter for the longest time, so I'm so glad that Too Faced made the leap and put it in a face palette. Woo! Bam, bam. On point. I'm not gonna do brow bone highlight though. My mascara is expired as fuck. I don't know why I keep using it. Probably just like waiting for it to murder my eyeballs. But it hasn't yet. I think when I do get a new mascara, it'll either be something from Tarte or the Buxom Lash Mascara, because I had that a long time ago and I used to get compliments on it all the time. It's fun thinking back to how like my evolution with makeup progressed. I still don't know how I got so into it. I still don't know how I got good at it. I just did, but not in like a Nikki Tutorials kind of style. I mean, Nikki is obviously amazing. I don't say that in a derogatory way at all, but she's very, like, with her makeup, she's very, very extra. She loves to do really extra, really bold makeup looks, and I kind of followed that trend for a long time because I felt like, what's the point of doing a makeup tutorial for a really simple look that anybody can do? So I think I kind of like forced myself to become a bright, crazy makeup person because I thought that that was what the internet wanted to see. But maybe there's no harm in just like doing videos like this where I do a really simple, neutral makeup look and just talk about stuff. Maybe people like seeing that. And I bet there's more people in the world who wear neutral makeup looks than there are who wear bold makeup looks. Obviously bold makeup looks are very gorgeous, like they're works of art, you know, but they're things that the average woman or man can't wear to work or something. They don't have time to do that, to wear it to work. They don't really like necessarily have an occasion to wear that kind of look too. It's more of like a social media look that you post on Instagram. You know, like the sunset eyes. Those are beautiful. Sunset eyes are beautiful, you know, like red and yellow and orange and purple. Gorgeous. But you don't wear that to school. You don't wear that to work. You don't have time to do that every day. You know, spend freaking 2 hours on it, getting it perfect, take a few pictures of it, put it on Instagram, and then nobody actually sees you looking like that in real life unless you're either really brave or have a lot of time on your hands to wear that kind of makeup every day, but the majority don't. So maybe there's like a whole untapped market for women who just want to see other women do simple looks that aren't like super, super loud and colorful. Maybe I will bust into doing neutral makeup tutorials. But then how do you describe them, you know? With colorful looks, you can like think of a title really easily because it's very bold and easy to define, but with like neutral makeup, it's just like natural makeup tutorial, neutral makeup tutorial, brown smoky eye makeup tutorial. What do you run out of names in like 3 videos. Okay, I picked a really, really colorful highlighter, and I don't know if I'm gonna regret this decision, but I'm gonna roll with it and just put it on my face because I picked it out, I decided to be brave, and I'm gonna do it. And I actually really, really like the formula of this highlighter. I just don't think this is the color that I need right now, but I'm gonna
do it anyway. So I'm putting on the Prismatic Amethyst highlighter from Prismatic Amethyst from Becca, sorry. It's very pretty. I have Champagne Pop from Becca, but it's way too dark for me. So I feel like all of YouTube has lied to me, because everyone of all skin tones was wearing Champagne Pop and made it seem like it would work for pale ass people like me, and it didn't. It looks really, really dark and has like a dark line that it makes on my face, so I don't understand why people said that it suits all skin tones, because it clearly doesn't suit very fair skin tones like mine. So I'm thinking of getting Pearl, but I also don't want a pure white highlight. I really want to find a highlighter that is white with a yellow or golden shift that does not leave a dark line on your face if you are fair-skinned. Does anyone have a cruelty-free, not from Kat Von D version of this highlighter to recommend? Please leave in the comments below. By the way, speaking of Kat Von D, I'm gonna make a separate video about this, referring to the whole anti-vaxxer thing, but that might be up already, that might not be, I don't know. But I'm selling all of her products that I have and donating 20% to UNICEF, to their immunization programs. So the wing of UNICEF's work that vaccinates children the world over in countries or areas where parents can't afford to vaccinate their kids. I am keeping the Mojito Loca Remix palette because I got it for my birthday from my mom, and I feel like it would be sad to throw away a gift, but I won't be using it anymore, and it's just gonna sit on my shelf as a work of art. Everything else, Saint and Sinner, Serpentina, Pastel Goth, what else did I have? I don't know. All of the 10-year anniversary palette, Alchemist palette, Shade and Light Contour palette, everything else that I have from her, all her lipsticks, everything is going. So I'm not gonna support that. Lips. I'm feeling really good about this right now. This looks dope. I feel very confident. What do we do for lips? I brought out my lip bucket of my favorite lip shades. This is, what is this? Delicious? Yeah, Delicious from Jeffree Star. What the heck? This color looks really creepy when it's on. What shade is this? Wifey. This does not look red in the tube right now. It looks like pumpkin pie. But it's definitely a red. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do Delicious by Jeffree Star with a little bit of Baby Daddy mixed in. Let's see how that goes. I'm gonna stop talking for a little while. I'm not pleased with my decision so far. It looks too purple. I wanted like brown, but this looks too purple. Maybe once I mix in Baby Daddy, it'll be better. I'm gonna take my breaking finger and tap, tap, tap. Ugh, I've smudged it out outside the lines of my lips. Okay, brilliant. This is one of those makeup things I hate. Okay, fuck this lip. Fuck this lip. Why couldn't we finish on a high note?
That's another thing. I used to love liquid lipstick. And now I hate it. Or I don't hate it, but I just don't use it anymore. When I do use it, shit like this happens. Something goes wrong, and then I have to take all my lips off and do it again. Re-powder the lips, re-highlight the lips. And I'm gonna go in with a lip gloss this time, which, by the way, another thing, I used to hate lip gloss. I used to never wear lip gloss, and now I wear it all the time and I really enjoy it. I still don't like the way it feels, but I really like the way it looks. I have two. I have the Dropout Ultra Glossy Lip and the Finders Keepers Ultra Glossy Lip from ColourPop. Kind of feel like mixing these, so let's see how that goes. Because Finders Keepers is a little too thick, and then Dropout is a little too sheer. And I want somewhat like darker than Finders Keepers, but lighter than Dropout. So maybe if we mix them together, we get a good shade. Let's see. Lip gloss gets really messy really easily, like it goes outside the lines of your lips all the time. So I don't like that, but then like the natural finish of it, I don't know. This is what we have on the lips right now. The shape is all messed up, ugh. Literally 99% of the time in the past few months on my lips, I've been wearing like a very light coat of lip gloss or tinted lip balm. Take 3. Next lip attempt. Okay, I'm gonna do Dropout on its own and just... that's it. Okay, that worked out. I'm pleased with that. Yay. Don't try to overcomplicate matters, Hexa. Look how pretty that is. With just one sheer lip gloss. No mixing, no bells and whistles. Just keeping it simple. Okay, lesson learned. Cool. Ooh, wait. Still have to do setting spray. Ah! Don't want setting spray in my hair. Ah. Where's my setting spray? I brought it here. I don't know where it is though. Maybe I forgot to bring it. BRB then. I'm a little bit allergic to setting spray as well, as it turns out. I used to think it was just the Makeup Forever one, but now it turns out it's just all of them. All the setting sprays bother my eyes. That's cool. Okay. End of the video. Feet, crazy hair after taking it out of that headband. I had an amazing bath in a bath full of the black Hex Balm that is made with a lot of essential oils, and I soaked my hair in it, and it ended up like, it does feel a little bit oily from the essential oils, but it also feels so good and it smells amazing. It just smells like Garden of Roses. So really recommend Hex Balm. I really enjoyed the experience. Smells amazing, feels amazing, and it does like hydrate your skin and your hair so much with those amazing essential oils. So yeah, awesome. Anyways, that was about it for this Get Ready With Me. I'd like to finish off this video just by saying that I don't know if I will stop doing makeup videos completely. It's still something I enjoy doing. I like doing it. I like doing makeup. I still do my makeup. I still post makeup looks on Instagram. I just don't wear it out much anymore, and I don't necessarily feel like playing with really colorful makeup recently. But I do sometimes though. I just entered the Sugar Pill Pride makeup competition and did like a rainbow eye look, and I actually really enjoyed that. It was a really fun experience, and I like the look that I did with it. So it's not like I am not gonna do color looks anymore ever at all. It's just that I usually in my own everyday real life, I don't wear as bold, colorful makeup looks as I used to. If I do purchase palettes and products that I like or that I want to share with you guys, obviously I will still review them and swatch them and do stuff like that, because I know about this stuff and I enjoy this stuff. And yeah, I have a lot of knowledge and experience with it after a few years of being a makeup collector. And yeah, might even build a career as a makeup artist for myself. I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. It's been a long time since I've done such a long, rambly Get Ready With Me. So yeah, I hope it was nice for you guys to watch. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat for more. And you can donate to my Patreon down below to support me and my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!